Hi, I'm Jason. I know with the moniker No White Guilt that you're probably expecting some anti-white stereotype, some monster from the novels you have read or the movies and sitcoms that you've watched. But my work isn't about the behavior of non-white peoples. It isn't about mass relocation. It isn't about superiority or inferiority, dominance or stereotypes. It isn't about looking backward. It isn't about violence. No race is the enemy, and no genetics makes a person virtuous. My work is about white well-being. And because anti-white ideology, anti-whiteism, is a threat to everyone, my work is about everyone's well-being. And no matter what race you are, the race of your wife or husband or children, your sexual orientation or checkered past, if you serve white well-being, you are welcome here. Look, I'm just a white man who is sick and tired of watching Western civilization descend into something apocalyptic, something that truly and viscerally hates white people when we aren't anti-white. A place that treats us with the wickedest injustices, that persecutes and discriminates against us, and then, under the threat of numerous penalties, requires us to pretend that everything in society operates to our benefit. I'm tired of watching these people that you would probably call by outdated names like communist, Marxist, liberal, woke brigade, or whatever. I'm tired of watching these people get their way day after day, month after month, year after year, my entire life, your entire life. Anti-white terror troops acting like an occupying army. You'd probably call them rioters and looters. They're united with people in positions of authority against Western civilization, destroying the world we live in, murdering innocent people. Disease stalks and hunts the living. So-called leaders usurp our rights and annul our hard-won liberties with every sleight of hand that will get the job done. They couldn't stop the diseases that plague you, and they won't be able to stop the diseases to come. You know that's the truth. They can't stop the violence in the streets and keep us safe. Do they even want to stop the violence? Instead, they demand greater tribute from us. More apologies, more tax dollars, more self-abasement, more self-effacement, surrender more, give up more, beg more. It feels like everything is coming apart, like we've entered some new phase of ruin in Western civilization and everything we care about. And the sad truth is, we have. Everything that you have turned to has failed you. No institution or movement has been able to turn back the tide or even make sense of it. That's why we do something very different here. We introduce you to a new worldview, a paradigmatic approach that has already transformed the lives of thousands, improving the lives of individuals, of families, and we're beginning to influence communities. And we do it all with less jargon than you had to learn for your profession or trade. You're still a Christian, a Catholic, a Mormon, a pagan, an atheist. You're still an American patriot, a Canadian patriot, Australian patriot, Swedish patriot. You're just better than you were before, stronger than you were before, because we provide you with the psychological defense for the psychological warfare that is waged against us. Like a priest who goes to the sinner to preach salvation, we go to the wayward, the self-hating, white-guilted Westman, and we go to those who have taken on villainy roles like white power activists, and we preach love, hope, and redemption. Because if a person can go wrong, he or she can also go right. Anti-whiteism is the enemy of all peoples in the West. We need all good people of all immutable characteristics to come together to put a stop to it. I hope you'll stick around. There are a lot of ups and downs to come. There'll be tears of joy and tears of sadness. There'll be wildly unfair setbacks and victories that feel like miracles. There'll be romance and anger. Cravens will make excuses, and heroes will set themselves apart with their deeds. We are writing this story, and you are just in time, because it's really just starting to get good.